This podcast is brought to you by GorillaWare, Malta.
Hey there, everyone. Okay, so I have something that I want to share with you, and it's because I get a lot of questions on this, particular topic. Now, I'm in the world of fitness, so obviously, I see it all around me, and the people that communicate with me are those who want to be healthy and well as well. Um, However, in the 39 years that I have been involved, I can assure you of one thing. I would say that maybe 10% of people who actually are working towards achieving a healthy lifestyle, achieving the body that they want, achieving confidence and self-esteem, and just feeling really good with who they are and, content and satisfied and secure, I would say that maybe 10% actually make it. And it's not for a lack of trying. There are a lot of people who actually try, but there is a fundamental problem in what it is that people know. And you may listen to this, you may not. You may block this off in the first 5 seconds and then miss very important information. Or maybe the information that you're hearing might actually, you might not want to believe in it because the information I'm going to tell you is true. And that truth is going to ultimately come down to responsibility and the responsibility that you need to accept as an individual to do the work that it takes to accomplish what you want. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of time here, hopefully not too long, but I'm going to take a little bit of time. So if someone wants to be a nurse, at some point they make that decision. I want to be a nurse. Then they have to actually find out how to go about doing what they need to do to become a nurse. And when they find out that they need to go to university, for example, for, I don't know, 4 years, whatever the requirements are, if they want to be a nurse, they have to follow those requirements. They're not going to shortcut it. They're not going to say, well, it's 4 years. Can I go to Turkey and, pay, an exorbitant amount of money and sort of get my certificate ahead of time so that I don't actually have to do the work? That doesn't happen. And people don't think that way in any culture. It doesn't work that way because common sense takes over. And common sense is for you to learn, for you to have knowledge to do what it is that you want to do. You actually have to go to school and have someone teach you the principles. And that's it. And then, of course, you spend 4 years in school. And if you've gone to school for 4 years and you're not skipping classes and you're doing your homework, at the end of 4 years, you become a nurse. And that applies to everything: nurse, banker, doctor, lawyer. I don't care what it is. If you want to be a chiropractor, it makes no difference. The principle is exactly the same. Now, that's general knowledge, obviously. The principle is general knowledge. What's unique is that the path for each person is different. Okay. So when it comes to health and wellness, your body, what makes it different is you yourself. You're unique. Your fingerprint is unique. Your DNA is unique. Your genetics are unique. Your history is unique. Your lifestyle is unique. Your partner that you might be with or not with is unique. The support that you have around you is unique to you. The foods that you like is unique to you. The foods that you don't like, the things that you can do, your ailments, your issues. There's so much about you as an individual that is so unique that how can a unique person follow a general path to get where they want to go? And it's impossible. So much like the nurse who has to follow the path to get where they want to go, you also need to follow a path to get where you want to go. And that goal, ultimately, whatever that may be, better body, losing weight, more confidence, tighter, more toned, more stronger, more energy, whatever it is. You want to run distance, you want to be a sprinter, you want to play a sport. It doesn't make a difference. That's the end result. So the end result of what you want is part of the process. But then you need to understand what this itself requires. This fingerprint, this uniqueness, this DNA, this genetics, this lifestyle that you already live, that has a requirement, and that must be understood. You can't generalize it. And because of that, and because in this fast moving, fast paced society where we're looking to make money from people and do it as quick as possible, then we provide general information. And when I say we, I'm not talking me. I'm talking on a whole in the world that we live in. We provide general information. Well, general says that people should eat this much. General says you should train this much, or you should walk 30 minutes a day, or whatever the case is. Imagine a person who's 150 kilos who hasn't moved, but's been on the couch for God knows how long. They can't walk 30 minutes per day, and maybe just walking 1 minute a day would be sufficient for them. So you see, everyone's story is unique, and therefore everyone's roadmap or pathway to that success is unique. So what I'm telling you is this. You can take a certain path, which is to follow fad diets, quick fixes, whatever it is that's being pumped all over the internet. Half of it is garbage, if not more. And even if it's not garbage, it's not for you. It's not specific to you, but you can follow that and have maybe mild, bouts of success, and then back to the beginning again, to do it again and back and forth, which creates a cycle of up, down, up, down, up, down, and never really advancing. Or you can learn what your path is, what your requirements are. And then you can follow a path based on your requirements, based on where you want to go, and your success, should you follow that path, will be 100%. I know what I'm saying. I've been doing this for 39 years. There's two issues now: getting the path and then being willing to follow the path and stay committed to the path. You wonder why, people can go to Turkey and get all this cosmetic body reshaping, contouring stuff, because they know that most people don't want to do the work. That's all. They know it. So they're providing an easy fix. Is it healthy? In the long run, is taking, an injection that makes you not want to eat, is that healthy? Use your common sense. If it was healthy, it would have been instituted in our bodies from the time we were born. Our bodies want to function a certain way. And now we're doing everything in our power to obstruct the way our body works and put in alternates and changing that process. In the meantime, people are getting, lazy. They don't want to commit. They're becoming very impatient. They're growing less and less confident. And as a whole, as they get older, you'll see there's a huge breakdown. So there's no such thing as general. If you want to be successful, you need to have the knowledge. Knowledge is power. You need to know the path that is for you. And if you can find that path and you get on that path, you will be successful. And how do I know? 39 years of providing people specific paths based on their requirements and where they want to go. Now, whether or not they choose to follow, that's why people don't succeed. But for those who are determined, dedicated, committed, and really want it, like the girl who wants to become a nurse, always be successful. Success is 100% guaranteed in this principle across the board in anything. You just have to know what you require, where you want to go, And then you have to have the capacity and the willingness and the commitment to follow.